Respected Vice Chairman, this is my first speech. It may not be maiden. How much time do I have, sir? 5 minutes. Okay. Sir, I'm not a politician, and I do not know how to talk for against neither of them. I have been chosen nominated by President of India. I am really grateful to her, and of course our Prime Minister, who announced my name on 8th of March, which is a Women's Day, as a Nari Shakti. I have always worked for poor, and I'm always on the field, so my experience is entirely different than both sides of the house. I have given only 5 minutes, and being a teacher, for me, 5 minutes is extremely small slot. However, I'll try to do only 2 things. I'm also an author, so I always like to give analogy, Sanskrit shloka, and describe. It may not be possible. Maybe sometime later, if you give me a maiden speech of 15 minutes at least, I'll be able to do, sir, my expertise in my field. Yatra narya ramante tatra devataha. That's what our ancestors say. Where women are respected, that is the place where gods reside. And I want to tell you, the most important thing for women in general, is her health, because she always neglects her health and takes care of the family. And because of that, many women suffer in real life with cervical cancers, and they will come to the hospital only in the 4th stage or 3rd stage. I'm being a daughter and a sister of a doctor. I'm aware of this, and I've worked in my last 30 years with Infosys Foundation on this particular area, and that I want to give a suggestion. There is a vaccination which is given to girls between the age of 9 to 14, known as the cervical vaccination, which can, if the girls take that, it can be avoided. May I request that to the House, that we should incorporate that vaccination for the benefit of our girls, because prevention is better than cure. My father, being a doctor, always used to tell me, when a woman dies, when a mother dies, in the hospital it's a count +1. But for the family, a mother is lost forever. Maybe a man can get another wife, but children will never get another mother. Mother plays an important role, and cervical cancers are more in the later part of life. So I request that our government should look into this matter. And they have handled a very big vaccination drive during COVID, so this may not be very difficult if you can vaccinate our girls in the teenage 9 to 14. This is my first point.
Who has developed the vaccine?
This vaccination is developed in the West for a long time, sir. It is already given for the last 20 years. I tried one batch in my time, 10 years back, with government of Tamil Nadu, with K. Shanta, the director of the Adiyar Cancer Institute. It worked very well. So it is not expensive, I'm sure. Now today is 1,400 rupees for a person like us who are in the field. But if the government intervenes and negotiates, it can be, and any business is a win-win situation. He also should make certain money, but you can bring it to 700-800 rupees. And we have such a large population, sir, it will be benefiting for our girls in future.
Ashwini ji, please convey it to the Health Minister, Nadda ji.
Yes, sir. The second point, which is very dear to my heart, is I'm going to talk. I may exceed 1 or 2 minutes, sir.
Please, madam,
yeah.
No problem.
That is regarding tourism in India. Sir, we always think only Ajanta, Ellora, Brihadishwara and Taj Mahal are few things which everybody should see. That is really not true, sir. Our country is vast, and there is a very famous saying in Subhashita that says, Bahuratnani Vasundhara. Mother Earth has many, many diamonds, and we always neglect and care only for one. Similarly, in India, we have 42 World Heritage Sites, but we have 57 pending. And we should bother about those 57. And some of them I want to tell because there is no time. These are the very important sites. I have gone personally and visited. Being a granddaughter of a school teacher and a history teacher, for the last 60 years, sir, I've done a lot of research in our own culture, our own temples, monuments in India, and whatever I have done, in nutshell, I want to give. There is a marvelous statue of Bahubali at Shravanabelagola, which is a gem. It is in Karnataka. There are a group of monuments in Mandu, in Madhya Pradesh, who are very, very beautiful. There are caves or the prototyping of any temple you take in India. Its prototyping is done in Badami, Aihole, Pattatkallu in Karnataka, northern part of Karnataka, where I belong. I'm very proud about it. See Lingaraja temple, see any temple in India, Konark temple, everything prototyping is done in 575 AD in Karnataka. These three places which are not in World Heritage Center. You have, if you go to east, you have Tripura state, and they have fantastic sculptures known as Unakoti. Nobody knows who has done. They are 1,500 years old. Then you have Natural Roots Bridge in Mizoram and the eastern part of India, which is God's gift to us. We go to other countries and we see, but we never value because we have diamond in the hand, we search for the broken glass pieces. There is a complex of the temples in Srirangam, and people must have, some of them must have seen from South India. I'm sure northern and eastern part of India people might not have seen. They are marvelous. They are as good as Brihadeshwara temple of Tanjore, which is a World Heritage Site. There are beautiful Mughal gardens in Kashmir. We always go and see the film shooting, but we'll never realize they are not in the World Heritage Sites. So the advantages of putting them on the World Heritage Site, number one, the package should be done very well so that people can come and see them. The package should be conveniently done so that you should have good toilets and good roads so that the tourists can come. It will increase our revenue in our own country. There are so many advantages are there that I will do in my maiden speech. We have beautiful desert garden Ran of Kutch, and people only can see only in certain months of the year, and we should take advantage of that. We have Buddha was a great person, and we are very proud when whichever country I go, they ask me, are you from the land of Buddha? I always say, yes. He preached his first sermon in Sarnath, where very near to Varanasi, the group of old monuments at Sarnath, which are 2,500 years old, it is not in the World Heritage Site. The Lothal of Gujarat is equivalent to Mohenjo-daro Harappa of Pakistan. We can't go there, but we have Lothal and Dholavira. Dholavira is a World Heritage Site, but not Lothal. Lothal was a big port, and how the ships used to come, you should go and see. It should come in a World Heritage Site. We have forts of Maharashtra, where Veer Shivaji, Bachcha Bachcha Bola Tha, that he said, Jai Mahadev in every fight. And they are the Jaladurga, Vanadurga, Normal Durga, the whole series where the forts face sea and also gave a great history to India, and particular to Maharashtra, great Shivaji's place should come under World Heritage Site. There is a beautiful island on the river Brahmaputra in Assam, Majol they call, maybe my spelling may be wrong. It is Majoli. Sir, it is, if you would have seen in some other country, they would have made it the #1 destination for wedding or even for entertainment or even to go and enjoy. But 90% of the people are not even aware of this. When you see the old parliament, you say, oh, these people, Westerners have come and they have built this one. People from, architect from India, in UK, they came and built it. Sir, it is nothing but, if you see the prototyping of that, 1,000 years back, built in Madhya Pradesh, from Gwalior, 30 kilometers, it is called Mitavali. It's a Chausast Yogini temple. It is exactly the replica of that, but in a prototyping, sir. There's a Padavali and Mitavali. There's one more set of temples which were saved because of, on the Chambal river, because of the dacoits, but they are world-class temples. The list is unending, but I want to conclude with a famous famous Gumbaz of Karnataka, that is Gol Gumbaz. It was ruled by the Adil Shahis in 1400 to 1685, and it's one of the marvelous things in India has produced, where you can have the echo of 7 times. My list is 57, but my time is limited. So, sir, this is an opportunity. As a young girl, I used to look at Rashtrapati Bhavan. I used to look at Rajyasabha Sabha. I used to always feel lucky are those people who stay there, who go there, who can talk, who can express. I never knew one day will come to me in my life, I can stand and talk about what I believe in. I want to conclude with a shloka which our ancestors have taught us, or my grandfather has taught when I was young. Whatever work you do, beta, do it with your mind, with buddhi, and with 100% concentration. We are in a country where there is so much diverse culture, but still we are all one, like 5 fingers make a mushti. We all have that character, which is very much Indian character, that we may differ in dress, food, language, but we are all one. I want to serve in my tenure Rajya Sabha with one single motto: Kayena vacha, manasaindriyarva, buddhyatmajava, prakriti sabhavat, karomi yadyat, sakalam namasvi, narayanaayeti samarpayami. It is not my husband Narayan Murthy, it is Narayana the God, or the God whom you believe. It need not be Narayana, it could be anybody. So with a single-minded, with my mind, with my buddhimatta, with my concentration, with my whatever is the age I have, I am 74, going to be 74, but God willing, I will put my 100% in Rajya Sabha and work. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat Mata.
Thank you, madam.